There's somebody here that's yearning for a deep connection, okay? Intimacy, touch. But I'm getting that this connection is deeper than just touch of the skin, but touch of the soul. Okay? I'm hearing crack you open. All right? This could be in regards to a person. I'm gonna just go with the flow here of this message. I also noticed that the sun is shining really bright. Okay, you have this quiet strength about you. I'm gonna speak to somebody who has been on a journey, a long journey for a while now. Okay, and it don't necessarily mean that you don't have people around, and it don't necessarily mean that these people don't love you. But I'm getting this energy of a deep intimacy in regards to your mind and connectivity. Like, can we actually connect? Are we growing together? I am seeing someone outgrow the minds of their family members and you can no longer relate. Outgrowing the minds of their friends and you can no longer relate. Outgrowing the mind of someone who can play the game of the Matrix, because even at work you can no longer relate. You don't feel the drive to do whatever this is. Okay, someone here is yearning deep connection on a level that most people wouldn't even be able to comprehend if you spoke about it. Okay, whoever this message for, you are I'm hearing quiet warrior. You could definitely be someone that's quiet in general. You're more of an observer than you are a talker or someone that tries to dominate or be the center of attention. It's like everything that you aren't, you attract. Is giving you it's giving. You don't want to be the center of attention, but you just are. Okay, you stand out because you don't say much, because you don't do much. That in itself is a power. It's like you unlocked something that most people try to unlock through the opposite. They try to unlock this abundance and attention through being an attention seeker, when in reality, what you run from chase you. It's like they got it all wrong here is what I'm hearing. It's like somebody here has figured it out. Okay? You could definitely be someone that has the potential to guide. I'm hearing guiding light. I'm also seeing the Hermit card in my third eye. And speaking of guidance, shout out to the sponsors of this video, Psychic Source. Yes, you heard that right. Psychic Source. Many people turn to spiritual practices to feel supported, guided, and connected when life feels uncertain. With Psychic Source, you can receive intuitive one-on-one guidance that helps you understand the energy around you and navigate your path with a deeper sense of meaning and trust. Speaking of trust, as a woman who is very protective of my energy, the thought of choosing a trusted psychic is a bit overwhelming for me. But that's where Psychic Source came through for you, girl, okay? Recently, I took a leap of faith and I said, you know what? I'm leaving this 9-to-5 and I'm going to start me a business of my own. I just can't, okay? Which was really nerve-wracking for me. My intuition felt especially strong toward getting a spiritual advisor. Then I remembered a friend of mine mentioning how she had such a great experience using Psychic Source. So I said, hey, why not give them a try? You know what I'm saying? What extended my comfort was knowing that Psychic Source has been trusted for over 35 years, giving you decades of experience to rely on when you need a little support. You know what I'm saying? It's a safe, judgment-free space where you can ask anything that you need. And most of all, I just love the fact that not just anyone could be an advisor with Psychic Source. They have super high standards and only about 2% of their applicants actually make it through the vetting process. Listen, I had such a pleasure working with a gifted advisor by the name of Nina. Baby, when I tell you she delivered, Okay, 5 stars. Any day, every day. She was so sweet, precise, and straight to the point, wasting none of my time, which I love. To add, she answered all my questions very thoroughly, providing hidden details and even added extra advice that I didn't know I needed. I left our session feeling confident, refreshed, and ready to embrace my new life. She was amazing, like hands down. Okay. Using either the QR code that you may have seen on the screen that you might be looking at right now, okay, a link in my description box is going to be the first link, or the link pinned in the comments. You can get up to 40 minutes under $20, and you don't even got to use all your minutes, baby. You can split your minutes up. Try out a few different advisors until you find somebody that you'll return to whenever life feels uncertain for you. What you waiting for? Go ahead and get started, okay? Click the link, click the link, click the link. Okay, I promise you, you will not regret it. Of this video, okay? Quiet strength. It says, find power in stillness, waiting for the right moment to act. See, but the image that's on this card is giving me a different vibe than the words. I also feel like you could be somebody that read people. You can tell through their words whether their actions line up. Or what is it I'm trying to say? It's like I'm seeing somebody read someone's body language, and you could tell through their body language whether or not the truth is coming out of their mouth. Almost as if they're two separate entities. You're able to decipher the two. The only thing that aligns them is the truth. Okay, so if what's coming out of your mouth is also matched by your body language in a way that's not performative, then I know that you are honest. Whoever I'm speaking to, you are very, very intelligent. Very. Okay, I also feel like you are the type of person that when you do create connections with people, they're always deeply rooted. With all of these hands, I also feel this vibe of ancestry, especially with this person sitting outside by the water. I'm hearing by the river. They're touching grass. They're communing with nature. Okay, now, I'm not even gonna lie. Before I got on here, right, I had my window open, and I don't know whether I wasn't paying attention, because the birds are always chirping outside. But it's something about when I put Chantress Saber on in the background, it feels like the birds got louder, as if they were communing with the frequency. And I don't know if this is something that I just noticed, or it always been happening, or I don't know. There's just this, it's giving you are the type of person that excels in sudden realization. Like all of us, it's like I could definitely be speaking to an overthinker, somebody who always in their head, and you casually find yourself thinking about situations that you've been in and seeing what you could have did different, or it dawned on you how this motherfucker tried you. That's what it's giving. Okay, first of all, I'm sorry. I haven't even said hi, said, hope you guys have a beautiful day, any of that. I'm sorry. Welcome to the Port Over Lyman, baby. My name's Shay, if you're new to the channel, and if you are a returning family member, you know I fuck with you. You know I love you, okay? If you do not like cuss words, it's probably not going to be the channel for you. I don't know. I'm just getting this presence of stillness and silence. Okay, someone could have tried to silence you. Deep connection is bringing me back to the ancestors. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to just keep going. All right, if you need anything, everything in the description box. If you are waiting on a reading for me, thank you for your patience. Okay, it's coming. Also, check your emails, because I did send out some reads yesterday. So, I'm also hearing something about an influx. I see a lot of leaves around this person. I'm getting like a lot of support. Not only do you have support from those that came before you, but you have support from those that came before them and those that came before them. Something about the original, okay? And I'm seeing a human being with 4 eyes, 2 mouths, 2 noses. It's almost if, and I'm not sure if this actually existed, but this is what I'm seeing. And then I'm seeing a split, as if the original man was both. Why do we separate ourselves from each other is what I just heard. I'm also getting this energy of an embodiment of it and not necessarily both, because together it forms unity. I'm just channeling right now. I'm not sure what this means or what it's alluding to. I'm just allowing the words to flow. I'm hearing flow, go with the flow, harmony, friends, deep connection, find bonds of support and love in intimate relationships and family. This could also be the family you create for yourself. I keep hearing in the ones before them, as if your bloodline dates all the way back to the beginning. I mean, whose bloodline doesn't? Spirit said, why you said that? Because that was just me just then, like, who bloodline don't? Like, if you really think about it. But there's a distinctive difference that they're trying to make here. I'm not sure. Okay, something about shamans, highly respected people, royalty, those of you that they call kings and queens. Okay, but you date back to gods and goddesses. I'm also hearing iridescent, something about light. I'm also hearing fluorescent. Someone here could be changing the light bulbs in their home. This could also be in reference to your intelligence reaching a peak. And not to say that it can't peak anymore, but just to say that there aren't many that reach this level. Okay, I feel so at home. And I'm saying that because usually I have to have the cards in my hand. I got to be shuffling. It's like I have to be stimulated in other ways for some reason. But in this moment right now, I feel like I'm just going with the flow. And I don't need any outside resources for me to be present, because I am that outside resource. Everything is inside of me. Okay, something about you truly embracing you. I'm also hearing something about preventative measures. And just when I noticed that I was doing, now I want to pick up the cards. Okay, there's a message in that. Okay, something about you being noticed here is significant. We are 10 minutes, 39 seconds in. I just keep hearing a quiet strength. There's a message that Spirit wants me to speak on with this card, but for some reason I keep shying away from it. Okay, I'm seeing a tree. I did say how the image wasn't matching up with the words. It says find power in stillness. Waiting, that's where it threw me off at, because we don't wait for anything that we are. For the right moment to act, the right moment is now. What are you waiting for? But I feel like the image is just saying sit in the stillness, because just because you're in the stillness doesn't mean you are in the stillness is giving me like embodying the moment, embodying that thing that you feel like you're waiting on. And once you embody it, you realize that you've already attained something that you're asking for. Really, we be asking for things, but we be chasing happiness. We really be asking for the happiness. When if we look around and notice how far we've came, give ourselves the credit that we deserve for being who we are, that happiness derived from that recognition that you're not giving yourself, that recognition that you even seek in other people. I just heard I love me. Because despite anything, I've been in those moments in my life where I compared myself to other people, especially when it came to my art. But when I switched the perspective, I realized that there's plenty of people who wish that they were in my position. Not to compare, but to just get myself from that wiring of comparison. I feel like this is something that I innately inhabited from the womb of my mother, being that she's a twin, and all her life people compared her and her sister, on top of having 5 sisters. And you know that what they say, women are always competing. It's one of the hardest hurdles, and I'm just being vulnerable right now, that I had to get over. Especially when did y'all hear that? Like something ran into the window. Okay, I feel like that spirit tapping the window. Like, yeah. Vulnerability is important. Even if you don't be vulnerable with people, you got to be vulnerable with yourself. Carry yourself. Once you get used to doing that, it is actually easier than you think. I feel like us as people, sometimes we really be overthinking shit. And sometimes it don't even be our thoughts. I'm sorry, y'all. I got quiet because I just realized something. And it always happened this way. It always happened this way. Anyways, let's move forward, okay? Something about divine timing, and I also noticed that there are 3 different types of trees in this image. I'm also hearing finding your family in the difference. But it's giving me more so this energy of your true family, the people who truly support you, aren't usually the people that you reincarnate with and share blood with. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, you got trust here. It says establish trust in yourself first and then in others. It brings me back to when I always say that in order for you to triumph over trust issues, you first have to trust yourself, because you trust yourself to make the right decision for you, even if that pertains to another person. And it becomes less about whether or not you can trust them and more about whether or not you trust your own guidance. I'm going to take that out, and I've been talking about flowing this whole time. Here is the river. I'm getting a flow of wisdom. I'm hearing moving like jelly. Okay, that could be somebody's booty. Listen. I'm also getting the sacral, sexual parts. Okay, could be significant with this trust the flow. This is like doing womb work as well, hugging yourself. I don't know why simultaneously I feel like although these are the hands of the ancestors, these are also the hands of you. You are your ancestors, okay? A chance to get it right, or a chance to ascend. Because what if it wasn't about just getting it right and there goes those bees? Somebody put in the comment section that the bees usually fly around high vibrational things. And that makes sense. And whole time we be running from bees, and bees just be trying to love on us and shit. Okay, I feel so good in this energy. And I hope you feel this, because this is your energy. This is the energy you're emitting. I'm just communicating it, making it make sense for you, reminding you of who you are. Okay? It says accumulate wisdom and experience through continuous learning. Someone here loves to read, or spirit is nudging you to get into reading. Okay, I'm hearing I got the power. I also was channeling the song before I got on here, and it was this little light of mine. But I was like, little light, we need this big light of mine. Let it shine. Don't run from it. Stop being afraid of yourself. People, we usually are our own monsters, and the reason we can't escape that is because it's all in our head. How could you escape your own mind? You better find a way to fit in. Okay, in the most humble way. Y'all hear them birds? Let me get one more card and then I'm out. Okay, I'm gonna get into some other messages. Oh yeah, I'll save that for another reading. Okay, something about a goal here. I feel like somebody's gonna hit a goal soon, some sort of milestone, and you're gonna be very excited about it. Okay, and then I said I'm gonna get one more card, but I feel the flow to keep going. So I'm getting this energy of obsession or addiction, but in the best way. Like, keep going. Somebody here also loves your voice. They want you to keep speaking. They want you to keep talking. You could definitely be somebody that people confide in. All right, full of wisdom, and then it just flows. It seems so authentic. Okay, I also feel like you are very patient with people. You've helped other people accomplish goals. Okay, giving other people ideas based off the things that you did and what you went through. Something about using your experience to teach. Okay, and you're facilitating growth in others. Okay, I also feel like this was a part of your heritage. This was a part of your lineage. You will have also been passed the torch. Who deserve it? All right, who's better to deserve it? And listen, I've been looking at my nails lately like, girl, figure it out, honey. I feel like that could be something very significant. And what's crazy is Spirit said people don't usually pay attention to that thing until you draw their attention to that thing. This is also reminding me of like, especially when you have this light or this aura about you, that's what they see. They can no longer see what's on the outside, what is usually a construct of their mind. And these are people that also have that light inside of them that's dying to be awakened or dying to be noticed. It's like somebody realizing themselves in you, but it also seems so unfamiliar because they are so detached from that, but attached at the same time. It's like this remembrance. And how every time I speak over my water, I always say, remember who you are, because the essence of water, the divinity, it also has a source. It's bringing me back to that energy of the beginning of time, the original, not just man, but the original plant, the original thought, the original frequency, where it all began. They say that there's no beginning and there's no end, but every day something begins and every day something ends. And how both could be true at the same time. It opens your mind to the fact that life is such a contradiction. So why not embrace it? Obviously not to your detriment. Okay, conflict, I don't know. Because I'm getting like there's a difference between being conflicted at something rather than accepting it. It's like this, right? Yesterday you could have liked one thing, and today contradicts. And you wake up, you learn something between yesterday and today, and then tomorrow all your beliefs yesterday are contradicted by your beliefs today, and you embrace it because it makes you feel full. It ascends you. You don't get mad at yourself because you no longer believe in what you used to. That's why we tend to get stuck into what we believe in and not be open to other things existing, and you only do yourself a disservice. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This whole reading, I just feel flowy. And not to say that I don't feel flowy in my other reads, but this one, it feels different. It feel like a new existence. It feel like I stepped into a new place, and I feel like this is you. Like I'm embodying it's like you've stepped outside of your body to see yourself, and now you've stepped back in, because now it don't take you to be outside to see the inside. It's like all happening at the same time. A part of me feel like this is gonna be so confusing for somebody, but the other part of me feel like I know what I'm talking about. Okay, sometimes I'll just be having my own little moments in these readings, and I don't cut them out. I share them with y'all, because at the end of the day, I don't listen. I am who I am, on and off camera. And I don't necessarily edit my videos, because I feel like, why give out? It's like you feeding into that false narrative that you're trying to teach people not to be. Not to be. If I'm telling you to be vulnerable, why cut out the vulnerable moments? If you see what I'm saying. Why dismiss them? And try to present you perfection, or cut out my mistakes when I'm trying to teach you that those don't exist. Everything just is, whether you're proud of your actions or not. Anyways, I also get your ancestors have been waiting patiently for someone like you. Not even just your ancestors, the ones that are on earth. There's this energy, this conscious energy on the planet that is yearning to be tapped into, and you've reached that level. And with that being said, baby, look, you talk about lightness and enlightenment. Listen, breakthrough, intuition. As I was finna go on and move on to some next shit and have you here for 30 more minutes. Spirit is already confirming everything. Okay, embrace your truth. All right. Thank you to the sponsors of this video, and thank you to all of you that made it to the end of this video. If you did make it to this end of the video, put birds in the comments. They've been chirping and chirping and chirping in the background. Okay, so let's honor them. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. If you guys need anything, everything is in the description box, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.